Good evening. I'm Kevin Christopher.
And I'm Nancy Cox. Thank you for joining us tonight at 6. Millions are rushing to get out of harm's way as a potentially catastrophic hurricane barrels toward the East Coast.
Let's take a live look at Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina, near Wilmington. The waves look pretty calm here, but they'll get rougher throughout the evening and more clouds are streaming in. There are reports of dangerous riptides as well and beach erosion as far south as Jacksonville Beach, Florida. And this has been a scene all day in Horry County, South Carolina. That's home to Myrtle Beach and North Myrtle Beach, where evacuations got underway at noon. 1 million people are expected to evacuate South Carolina's coast alone, and some of them are on their way back to Kentucky. Alexa Helwig begins tonight's LEX 18 Big Story at 6.
Making it to safety tonight is the priority for many former Kentuckians who now live in North or South Carolina. Taylor Yates has been driving towards her family's home in Pikeville all day.
It's so crowded, and it's just kind of like a stop and go right now.
The potential catastrophic effects from Hurricane Florence has Yates worried about her Jacksonville, North Carolina home.
Because if it's as strong as they say it's going to be, there's no way that I'm going to have a house left.
Down the coast at Coastal Carolina University, Jared Sayers, who grew up in Lexington, he says he's flying home tonight after the school forced everyone to evacuate by 8 a.m. this morning.
We all had to hurricane-proof our rooms and stuff, like, you know, put like garbage bags over the electronics, put everything up on an elevated surface, like unplug the fridge, like it's crazy.
Covering the news, Alexa Helwig, LEX 18 News.
An electrical contracting company here in Lexington is sending hundreds of employees to help deal with any outages from Hurricane Florence.
The Davis H. Elliott Company on Blue Sky Parkway says calls started coming in Friday asking for help and haven't let up. In the morning, more than 500 workers will head not only to the Carolinas, but also to Pennsylvania and Maryland to help with any outages there. The company's vice president tells us infrastructure along the East Coast is much older than in the West, and it's very susceptible to wind damage. And he says the rain will just make things worse.
Now, this system has forecasted that it's going to hang out in the Carolinas area and dump a lot of rain, which is going to cause a lot of problems with the restoration should there be flooding involved. It'll just prolong the outage restoration efforts and increase the duration that customers along the East Coast will be out of power longer.
Company officials say even more crews will head to those affected areas once the storm hits. Hurricane Florence created a scheduling nightmare for some football coaches.
Yeah, Georgetown College had to move its Saturday game so the North Carolina opponents could beat the storm, and that also forced Scott County High School to reschedule. Kylan Mills continues our Storm Tracker team coverage.
An unexpected game under the Friday night lights has Georgetown College abuzz.
People are super excited about it because football, Friday night lights, hasn't been like that in a while. And get out of class on Friday, go straight to the game. People are super excited.
All thanks to Hurricane Florence. The football team moved their Saturday game to 7 o'clock Friday so their opponent, St. Andrews University out of North Carolina, can travel. But that created another problem. Scott County High School was already scheduled to play there Friday night.
The good thing is when you got good people you're working with, things that look chaotic can work out for good for both parties, and so I think we got to that point. And at St. Andrews, I know they're very gracious that we were amenable to changing the date for them as well.
Scott County agreed to switch their game against LaSalle to 7 o'clock Thursday night.
You know, we want everyone to be safe and travel with safety, so hearing that with the hurricane and stuff going on that, you know, we have to play on Friday, you know, it's a great experience, great time.
Covering the news in Scott County, Kylan Mills, LEX 18 News.
And we can probably imagine a lot of games are going to be affected, especially throughout the Carolinas and into portions of Virginia, with not just the wind from this storm, but the rainfall that's going to be going through the next few days. We're talking about feet of rain, not just inches, feet of rain that will be dropped, especially in the Carolinas. What we're looking at right now with Hurricane Florence, so still a Category 4 as of the 5 o'clock update. Winds at about 140 mile per hour sustained and gust up to 165, still packing a punch as a Category 4. What's eventually going to happen on its west-northwesterly movement, 17 miles per hour sustained, so not a slow-moving system by any stretch. It's going to be here by late Thursday into Friday, and we're talking about tropical storm force winds that will be affected all the way from about Hatteras down towards Myrtle Beach. Those are for sure going to be affected. As far as other areas inland, pretty good shot going all the way as far as Roanoke. So a lot of rain potential with this storm, especially right along the coastal Carolinas. But if the European model, which is the one we're thinking, is going to take hold, we could be seeing inland rain as far as even Tennessee get pretty bad. We'll talk more about what we will expect from Florence coming up in your full forecast.
Okay, thanks, Seth.
As we deal with the aftermath of heavy rain here, more than 100 volunteers packed buses and searched along a Rowan County creek, hoping to find a missing boy.
And the mission is now a recovery effort and will continue until they can bring him home. Conroy DeLuche followed volunteers as they cut through the terrain.
The bears are on the east end of town. We had one.
Before 8 o'clock this morning, the Rowan County Courthouse was packed with people ready to help.
This community has just stepped up, and a lot of these folks are not even from this area. They're from surrounding communities that have just wanted to come.
Bus after bus shuttled helpers to different spots along Triplet Creek, where the search area has expanded to the Licking River. Planes look down below as men in wetsuits wade through the water. On the ground above, it's hard to get a good grip.
It's just slippery rocks, and the banks are slippery, and the terrain is just terrible.
Cutting through brush high above their heads, they march on mud along the creek that was submerged in floodwater just 2 days ago.
It's just rough. It's rough. Climbing over rocks and trees and roots. It's a tough go.
Leaving no stone unturned as the search for the missing boy passes 50 hours.
I couldn't imagine, you know, as losing a child or a nephew, niece, or anybody, you know, it's just so touching.
The crew and volunteers are running on fumes, but they're relying on willpower, faith, and each other to look for the boy and bring him home. Covering the news in Rowan County, Conroy DeLuche, LEX 18 News.
Count on LEX 18 to bring you up-to-the-minute weather updates on our website, lex18.com. And for the latest on Hurricane Florence, stay with LEX 18 after our newscast. Get live continuing coverage from the Carolina coast as the dangerous storm barrels west. Watch NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt beginning at 6:30. And now to an update in North Lexington, where a motorcycle and a bus collided, leaving the biker with critical injuries.
Jacqueline Nye is live on North Broadway near News Circle with what we've learned. Jackie.
The school bus was on its last stop from the Audrey Grievous Center, which is formerly the Lexington Day Treatment Center. Now, Lexington police are still investigating what led to the accident between the school bus and a motorcycle, but we do know that when the accident happened, there was a student in aid and a driver on the bus at the time. No one on the bus was injured. Now, lanes of North Broadway were closed for a few hours while investigators reconstructed the accident, but now all lanes are back open, and that motorcycle driver was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Covering the news live in Lexington from the LEX 18 mobile newsroom, back to you.
Kentucky's Hepatitis A outbreak keeps spreading, and now Lexington is seeing more cases of the disease.
Yeah, it's gotten to the point where the Lexington-Fayette County Health Department is recommending everyone get the vaccine. LEX 18's Carolina Buchek explains.
Earlier this year, the health department recommended people at risk get this vaccine, specifically the homeless, drug users, and inmates. But now they say, as more and more cases keep coming up, they recommend that everyone in Fayette County get the hepatitis A vaccine. Lexington has had 12 cases already, and statewide, more than 1,600 people have gotten hepatitis A. 13 people have died from it, and more than half of those who have gotten it were hospitalized. So health experts say this is serious.
20% of the cases that are being reported statewide have no obvious risk factor. So our concern is about spread to folks who aren't in traditional populations.
And health experts say it can take up to 7 weeks to start feeling sick from this disease, but as soon as you do, they recommend that you right away go see a doctor. Covering the news in Lexington from the LEX 18 mobile newsroom, back to you.
Also tonight, a Kentucky judge LEX 18 investigated last month faces 4 counts of official misconduct by the Judicial Conduct Commission.
Lee Searcy has our story.
Chief Circuit Judge Beth Mays presides over Bath, Rowan, Menifee, and Montgomery counties. In August, she admitted to us she issued this order to have her ex-husband drug tested the day police arrested him on I-64 last year. For judges, that's a no-no because she was related to him. Soon after our story, the Kentucky Judicial Conduct Commission charged Judge Mays with 2 counts of official misconduct for her actions. Then today, the JCC charged her with 2 more counts. Count 3 for writing that the Commonwealth's attorney and the Bath County attorney signed off on the order, along with her ex-husband's attorney, whose name was even misspelled. We brought this to prosecutor Ronnie Goldie's attention last month.
I never saw that order, never agreed to that order, certainly didn't do anything with that order.
I did write that, and am I sorry I wrote it? Sure. That night, it was a very emotional night. My children were upset. I was upset.
Mays faces a 4th count for failing to disclose that she wrote the 3 had signed off on the order. And we've also learned a special prosecutor is now investigating the judge for alleged criminal conduct. Covering the news, Lee Searcy, LEX 18 News.
Judge Mays has 15 days to respond. Her attorney says Mays takes the charges seriously and they're preparing to address them before the JCC. A somber ceremony in Lexington marks the anniversary of the deadly 9/11 terror attacks.
Why Lexington's former fire chief says we need to do more than just remember is next on LEX 18 News at 6.